Okay, this is after the company picnic we had in at Municipal. I thought we'd get a shot of what it's looking like downtown. It's right in the middle of urban renewal, I guess you would call it. Streets all torn up along the side. Full sides down there. Idaho camera. Call Juliers. Apparently somewhere along the line that's where the buses are going to be parking up along here, part of their mass urban transportation deal here. This is looking up 9th Street right now. Bon Marché. Idaho first down there. Looking the other way up 9th Street here. Of course, road closed to through traffic. There's a new First Interstate building. Yet to be open. Finishing touches just being taken place on it.
You put it in the back seat.
That gives you about the panorama on this place. We're going to go over to the transfer point where the buses are transferring at this point right now. Back over. This is the record exchange. Here on Idaho. Spent many dollars in there, but anyway, they had these different type of paintings on the side there. (1984) was when it was taken, I guess, or when it was painted. Well, might as well have a panorama here. Now where I'm sitting, there's the Boise Cascade building right there. Okay, this is right on Capitol Boulevard. Looking at the Capitol. There's a great Capitol right there. The old First Interstate or Bank of Idaho building, which is going getting a bunch of facelift right now. Where's First Interstate? Or this is the Idaho First building, excuse me. Idaho's tallest building at this point in 1988. That's a new First Interstate building there, and that's going to house the people in the old First Interstate building. It's not yet open. All up along here, that's the boardwalk where the buses have been parking here for the last, I don't know, 10 months or so. We're in this lot. It's a proposed site of a hotel right now. Convention Center is going to be right up in there. I'm right up against a light, so I really can't get it. Foster's Warehouse. God knows how long they're going to be in business. This is all just in case they decide to tear this stuff down or do away with it, or it burns down, so someday you go, yeah, I remember that. This is where the movie theater is up there at 8th Street Marketplace. Got these paintings on the wall, Clark Gable, and Betty Gabriel, Humphrey Bogart, whoever. The Caterpillars. Let's see, this would be looking right up Capitol Boulevard, up towards the train depot. St. Vincent, that's, they're still doing business out of there at this point, but they've just built a new place up there off of Pierce Park and State. Not yet open, just about ready to. These guys is walking along there right now, and the mission's over there a couple blocks. They're probably going to hit me up if I don't get the hell out of here real quick. American Cleaning. This is some sort of, used to be a Bass Casting Center. And the Cub Tavern. Fortunately, I've never made it down there, but it is there. And over to the Capitol Building. Kbob TV down here on Main Street, 1988. Maybe we'll come out and see what it's like here in a couple months. I decided to shoot a little more here. This is a statue they got down here. I guess they call it the Grove now. Bronze statues here. Down below the First Interstate Building again. You've seen that. Remember, this is the tallest building in Idaho. Over here you're seeing the crane and stuff, and that's going to be a parking garage and house ropers and a couple other buildings there. You can see what kind of where the sign was. Originally that was a Bank of Idaho sign up there. You can see the very tip point of the shape of the state of Idaho. And the construction taking place up here. I'm going to walk a little closer here and get 8th Street Marketplace there. That's where the Eastman Building once was. Sitting right on the spot right here. Okay, at this point, this is the spot where the Eastman Building once stood, and that's the original arch up there going into it. They chose to brace that up for the time being. And these little colorful little awnings and whatever, that's what's called Eastman Marketplace at this point. I guess I got plans on building that up later on. This is right at Main and 8th Street. It's the Alexander Building over here. They've just revamped that. Looking down, let's see, there's a sign there. I think you can see it. It's that's Penny's right along there. They're set to pull out. The mall's not opened yet right now. See the construction going on up here. No, but anyway, Penny's is going into the mall, which is due to open up about 4 months from now. Another angle of the First Interstate Building. Fence is still all up and all that. Convention Center will be sitting right up in there. What's going on right now? The sign out there for the Boise Convention Center. Probably not much to read up on it. Let's see here. Basically the good old downtown propaganda there. How Boise downtown is undergoing the biggest construction program in its history. Like we're saying, we're in August of we're in July of 1988 right now. Always seems like you see a big boom in construction and stuff going on right before a presidential election. That's what's going on right here, right now. President Reagan still being our president. We'll move a little closer to where the convention center's coming up. The sidewalk supervisor report. First Interstate Center and 9th Street parking garage. Blah, blah, blah. And that's what it's going to look like when it's all done. Oh. Part of the I Dig Boise campaign that they've got going here. Anyway, through the fence, this is what it's looking like. Let's switch this sucker to manual focus and see if we can focus in on it. Okay, the Boise Convention Center. The I Dig downtown, how cute. But anyway, Boise Convention Center's going right in here. There's a good old warehouse. Around this chain link here. Be sitting right in there. State House Inn right there. Haha, meanwhile back at the car.
If you want watermelon.
Having a feast here.
It's good.
At the back of my car.
Watermelon feast here.
At the transfer point. Hey, is this demolition or what?
Yep, demolition derby here.
Getting the good old boardwalk they've got constructed here. Would you catch a bus at this area here, Deborah?
Yeah. Got a wooden shop downtown.
She's very pro Fred Myers at this point. Bus stop. We just park wherever we can get him in. Ah, there's our toilet for the transfer point.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I stepped out of the ass with
So is this a good place to fade out? Okay. Bye-bye.